Look at verse 6. John 3 and verse 6. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. Notice that flesh gives birth to flesh. Flesh cannot give birth to spirit. Only the Spirit of God can give birth to spiritual life. Religion can make you a kinder person. Religion can make you a more loving person. Religion might make you a more ethical or moral person, but only the miracle of regeneration can make you spiritually alive when your spirit is dead in sin. You see, the life of God can only come from God Himself. I ask you a very important question this morning. Do you have religion? Or do you have a relationship with God through faith in Jesus Christ? Amen. Which one do you have? The average person that we talk to out in the community today, they either have no religion whatsoever, no point of reference, or there are others who are counting on their religion, their affiliation with some church to get them to heaven one day. And I want you to understand that religion falls short of heaven. Religion is man's attempt to reach up to God. But what we read about in the Bible, that is God's provision of salvation, is where God reaches down to man. But when we were yet sinners, Romans 5 verse 8 says, God commendeth His love toward us, right? When we were yet sinners, Christ died for us, is what the Bible says. And so it's not us reaching up to God with religion, but it is God reaching down to us in the provision of His Son, Jesus Christ. Which one do you have? Do you have just religion today? Have you been counting on the fact that you've been at Canton Baptist Temple all these years, or you've been baptized, or you've grown up in a Christian home, or you're a fairly good, moral, ethical person? Everybody messes up every now and then, but I think I'm good enough to get to heaven. You're not. All of us fall short of the glory of God. There is none righteous, no, not one, the Bible says. And so we need to understand that religion always falls short. As a matter of fact, I believe what is worse than having no hope of heaven is to have a false hope of heaven. And that's what a lot of people have. A false hope of heaven. Somehow they think that if they keep trying a little bit harder, they'll get there. That's what religion is all about. Religion says you got to do this and you got to do that. And by the way, as soon as you do that, what do? They change the rules, lift the bar a little bit, say, all right, now you've done that. You got to try a little bit harder. You just keep trying and trying and trying. But the message of the Bible is not try a little bit harder, but rather trust in what Jesus accomplished on the cross. The message of the Bible is not do this, do that. It has already been done. It is finished. Believe, put your faith in what Christ has accomplished on the cross. You see, that's what the message of the Bible is. So the question again, do you just have religion today, or do you truly have a personal relationship with God? Salvation is from God alone through faith in Jesus Christ.